It's totally mobile. We can pull this trailer out to any incident in any location. We can monitor the weather with our satellite link up. We can gather information about hazardous materials spills. Yes, I really believe it will make the citizens safer.
Following the terrorist attacks of September 11, 2001, the federal government realized a security weakness across the nation and decided it must be addressed. Quite simply, the attacks revealed that local responders were not thoroughly equipped to handle many emergency situations. That started to change in 2003, when the newly formed U.S. Department of Homeland Security set aside more than $2 billion for new and advanced first responder equipment.
The Homeland Security grants came into being after September 11th, largely in order to help local governments react to situations, and that's who is going to have to initially react to any situation that happens is the local government. And of course, equipment like this greatly enhances the city and the department's ability to do that.
In 2004, the Oklahoma Office of Homeland Security received its grant allocation, which ultimately included some funds for the City of Ada. Under the City of Ada and Pontotoc County Emergency Operations Plan, the Ada Fire Department has the primary responsibility for search and rescue functions. Because of that, the biggest chunk of money, more than $400,000 after all was said and done, was distributed to the fire department to fund the purchase of a technical rescue team task force system.
It gives the fire department personnel access to very expensive equipment that we were not able to purchase in years past to do a more technical type rescue situation. Over the past 2 years, we've been doing a lot of training. Of course, we have probably 2/3 of the department that are certified as hazardous materials technicians. They just completed their structural collapse course. Most of the firefighters have their rope rescue certification.
The Technical Rescue Team Task Force system includes 2 response trailers and a heavy-duty pickup truck to tow them. These trailers can be used in a number of disaster situations caused by man or nature.
It's not a hazmat trailer as the grant originally started out as, but it does have some capabilities. We have some monitoring equipment and some other things that we can use during a hazmat incident.
Initially, when the federal government started issuing grants to purchase this type of equipment, the money was restricted as WMD events only. So the nature of what we could spend the money on was very tight, and it was hazardous materials. As the years progress, a project of this size takes a lot of time to get through and make happen. And during the course of getting these trailers built was the hurricanes came down along the coast, and with the destruction that happened, everybody realized in the state of Oklahoma that technical rescue equipment would be of great benefit to our state.
They can be used in a lot of different types of situations, and any type of structural collapse, like if we were to have a storm come through town that affected a lot of businesses and residences, a lot of rescue work to try to do. These trailers would be invaluable in their equipment and their communications ability.
This is a 38-foot fifth wheel trailer that is basically a transport for lots of different types of equipment to accomplish structural collapse rescue, trench rescue, confined space, and rope rescue. The auxiliary rescue unit is basically a mobile electrical power source. We have electricity, we can light up any location. We have extrication equipment, we have hydraulic capabilities. It could really be used on any rescue situation.
Because the Technical Rescue Team Task Force system was paid for by Homeland Security funds, the state of Oklahoma can request it for duty in case of a large disaster in another location besides Ada. Oklahoma has been divided into 8 regional response areas, and Ada is part of Area 3. In fact, the Technical Rescue Team Task Force system maintained by the Ada Fire Department is one of 20 such immediate response systems stationed in strategic areas throughout the state.
We went and asked fire chiefs around the state who would be interested in this type of equipment, and tried to blanket the area as best we could so that each area of the state would have some kind of equipment immediately upon an event.
It's possible they could be activated by the state to go outside of Ada, to go to any affected city. Of course, this is all, if that's done, the state covers the cost of that. Citizens of Ada would not bear the responsibility of the cost of that, but it is possible that the team could be activated to go anywhere in the state of Oklahoma.
Any event that happens around the area, Ada for instance, something happens in Ada and it's beyond their capability. They need some support. They can mutual aid and pick up the telephone and call another city that they know has the equipment and ask that they respond.
The focus of the Technical Rescue Team Task Force system is to provide the Ada Fire Department with quick strike capability to ensure maximum survivability of potential disaster victims. 9/11 demonstrated to the federal government that the quickest, most effective response has to come from the local level.
So it just gives more advanced communication and rescue equipment available right here in town that otherwise would have been tough. You know, we would have probably had to wait till somebody come in from say 100 miles with this type of equipment. Now we no longer have to do that.